You are now tuned to the Horny Channel, where we have all different kind of conversation when we feel like it. And today, we will be discussing this situation where a single mother has done something so bad. I'm so sorry for the situation. However, we have to dip into the meat of the matter and see how we can do to prevent anything like this transpiring in the future, where we can stop these kind of things from happening. Anyone can help with that situation. Please jump into the conversation and have your input if you feel like it. Yes, I are your horny pastor. And let me see if I could broadcast the live that we are live right here. If I could send out the link so everybody could know and come over here and let we have a wonderful chit chat trying to talk about this young lady that um she couldn't do it any longer, she and the children, and that is so tragic and sad that this happened. She couldn't do it any longer, couldn't, with all the rumor has. Well, you know what we're gonna do, we're gonna watch this video and we're going to get more information about the situation. And after we have more information about the situation, we can have a input here and there to say, now look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. Okay, so let's dive in right now and get jumping with the whole situation.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rome with the No Love for Manosphere Media. I just brought a little news today. As y'all can see, the woman on my screen, and as in the thumbnail, is a 20-year-old mother who lost the battle due to depression, and she ended up killing herself. She's a single mother of two. Her name is Olivia Popham. According to the article, Olivia was going through a bad custody battle with her, baby father, and she was dealing with, bad depression, and she ended up killing herself. Unfortunately, for the children, fortunately for her, this had to happen. The article
Terrible.
reads, Olivia was driving a 2017 Nissan Sentra. She collided with
By the way,
Travis
Jay, don't strike
Pittman,
me, bro.
who was driving a
Fair
2012
use.
Ford pickup. Olivia Nissan reportedly crossed the center line and struck the pickup head on. That's horrible news to hear. Apparently, she went to the hospital. She was pronounced dead from the injuries. And like the article says as well, Olivia had reportedly been battling an intense depression, and
Square
she's been
fragments.
posting messages to her Facebook in months leading up to her death. She's been saying that she's going through bad depression and she's been dealing with a lot,
Some
and
wood
and
grain.
that just goes back to what I be saying, guys.
I said,
It's a lot of women out here, a lot of mothers. They're dealing with a lot, man.
yeah,
People don't
okay.
understand what women have to deal with, man. Like, we get on this internet, we get on YouTube, we listen to the manospheres, the black manospheres, and we hear, and not even just that, on Instagram, Facebook, we hear men bashing women all the time for being.
I want to interject right there, bro. Jay, it's not bashing when somebody mention what someone does or someone are doing. It's not bashing to talk about what they do and even talk about it in a negative way, because if you see something what someone that is affecting you do as negative, you will speak about it. And if there's a certain amount of men speaking about it, there must be some truth to it. So, and you see it on the TV every day or the social media. So if they're talking about those things, it's not bashing. It's just mentioning or feeling disgust with what people do, because when women bash men, we don't hear nobody defending us. Oh, you shouldn't bash men because that's a lie and that's a lie and that's a lie. So let's continue though.
Single mothers. And eventually stuff like that affects your mental. Eventually you get tired. You get online and you see I'm trash. I have two kids. According to most of these guys, it's out of wedlock. I wasn't married.
Well, this is that like what when these things happen for the ones that haven't reached in that situation yet to prevent themselves from getting in that situation because they can see that people are talking about it. But if nobody talk about the negativity of being a single parent, and we cannot act like there ain't none. So, because it wasn't meant to be one person. So what that will try to do now is to encourage the young ladies who are might didn't get any guidance to look at what people are saying about single mothers and know that there is a negative stigma attached to single mothers, and do you want to be one?
And it eventually messes with your mental and puts you in a place, and you might want to reach out for help, and you probably
Custom.
do, and nobody still cares because a lot of people have this mad issue with single mothers. We got guys like Kevin Samuels going on
Uh-oh.
streams saying single mothers aren't worth anything. And you don't think these women like the Olivia's, the mother with two kids, like you don't think these women hear this type of stuff? You don't think that affects them? That doesn't affect their mental? You hear this stuff every day. It's on media.
But Jay, bro, you cannot not talk about it just because it's gonna affect them, because what they are doing is affecting. It's like a self-inflicted affectment, because they got with men that maybe wasn't married to them.
Oh my God!
They got with men that wasn't married to them, and they're adults. They're not children or retarded. Got with men that wasn't married to them, and after getting with men that's not married to them, they got pregnant by men who is not married to them. Tashika. They got pregnant by men who is not married to them. Then after doing that, having the children, then didn't get along with the men, and then get depressed, get suicidal, blah blah. You know, there's a possibility that you could join the conversation. Let me just send the link if you're still there and see what we could do. It's good to talk. It's not to get angry. It's not good to get angry and cut. It's good to talk. Let's continue.
People are getting paid to bash single mothers. And this is what happens, man. And this lady, she had nobody to reach out to. And I seen the stories on other YouTube content creators.
I just want to interject again. This lady had nobody to reach out to. This is a first world country where all the facilities are there. All the facilities are there. I'm not saying everybody should be exceptionally, oh my smart, I'm so smart. But if you're depressed, there is a place. There is a place that you can call. I'm not being cold. Don't get me wrong, my people. But sometimes we act like people are children. Children need help when they cry out. Their help for parents are help for children when they cry out, and the world, the services that they develop for supporting people with depression, they are there. Call them. In the future, any young girl is suffering from any depression, call the relevant people who are there. There's Google it. Just say, who do you call when you're suffering from depression? Say that into your phone. You don't if you can't read and spell, you can just say it. Everybody got a smartphone. I'm not trying to be harsh, but people are acting like people are children. Yeah, don't need to be children and having children. Act like you don't want to have children.
Pages, channels and pages on Facebook, and these guys are bashing her, man. They're talking about, well, she just didn't want to give excuse me, she just didn't want to give custody up to her to the father, the kid's father. But we don't know what type of man he was, man. A lot of these dudes are horrible parents, man, and she probably
This is crazy. This guy, Jay, you're crazy, Jay, man. I'm telling you. She didn't want to give custody up. I've heard women say that I'd rather die than give custody up to the father of the child already. I've heard that. I have heard that when women say they'd rather die than give custody to the father. Come on. What this young lady should have done is try to get back with the father, ask for forgiveness for what she has done, and he should try to get forgiveness from her for what he has done. And they should look at this like a team because they're done in the mix already. They're already up in this mix. So what they should do is not running away from their responsibility. Is try to I realize that baby moms desperately don't want to be with their baby father. They would have rather to be with somebody else's baby father than that, and that is ridiculous because somebody else's baby father got somebody else's child or children to take care of. So this Jay on the video is saying this guy might have been a horrible parent. A horrible parent wouldn't be fighting for going through the courts to get custody of his children. Press the button. A horrible parent wouldn't be going through the courts to get custody of his children. A horrible parent would disappear, just like how they brand most men as being horrible parent. He would have disappeared and be happy that he was relinquished of his responsibilities. When somebody is going through the courts to get a child in their custody, they are more than likely loving that child very, very much, worried about who they are with, and not thinking vindictive. Because if a man will go to court to get his children, you have to think that man is an upstanding looking man, an upstanding sounding. So give him the benefit of the doubt that he's kind of upstanding because he didn't do like most of us, including myself, did and said, no, you are fight for the child, you keep the child, man. But he didn't do that. He did it the way our society recommend you to do and say that's a real man. But no, Jay is up here saying don't even know what kind of dad the guy could be. No, we don't know. And we don't know what kind of mom she could be either.
probably felt like the children would be better cared with her. And she left Facebook. She told her parents during this situation before she, passed. She told her parents, man, please make sure he doesn't get custody of the children. Now,
do or that. Let me just ask you, patwatik mate. Do or that. Trying to speak British or English. Do or that sound vindictive from her part? Let me just slightly rewind that bit. I gotta slightly. She said to the grandparents, whatever you do, and not in these exact words, whatever you do, fight. Don't let the dad get the children. This don't sound like a fair person. She'd have rather pass out of this world than to be alive and see the father who she slept with to get these children, be the father of these children. Can you imagine how this look? I don't know what Mr. J is saying, but you're allowed to say what you're saying because I am allowed to say what I'm saying.
of the children. Now, that right there is to send a red flag. Custody of the children. Told the parents, man, please make sure he doesn't get custody of the children.
Do that sound selfish? Or do that sound like, oh my God, he's the worst dad in the world. He's gonna do this to the children. He's gonna do that to the children. He's gonna do every damn thing to the children that, and I cannot stand to be alive while he's alive and doing all these things to the children. I cannot. I will just get rid of myself because I can't. I can't. I will give up on these children. I'm gonna just give up. Take the so-called easy way out, and I won't be around. I'll take myself away. The reason why they might have been thinking to give the children to the father is because you seem like you're unstable, and this is not bashing you, this is analyzing what I'm hearing and put it into reality thought process. This sound like you are not a good parent. If there was you saw that they was planning to, because I'm assuming now that the reason why you went so far and left the responsibility onto your grandparents to fight to make sure. Well, why are you fighting? Let's just continue with the video. Yeah, my God, this is crazy.
Now, that right there is just in a red flag, man. If she's willing to go this far, and
yeah, bro, it put us in a red flag. But be in a normal thought process. Don't be biased because you call hatred for the manosphere, something to that effect. And big up your channel as well, because you have your, yeah. If I wouldn't be having this video, there's a next one up, but I choose to use your video. Big up yourself, Jay Whiteside. You sound a bit biased.
deal with these situations, and depression is real. But if she's willing to go this far, this guy had to be something's wrong with the guy, man. And she was willing to fight for it, man. And she was
no, man. She wasn't willing to fight. She was being a typical person, man. A typical woman that don't want the child to see the father. There's so much things that gone wrong that put the red flag. There is a red flag, but the red flag is pointing at her. The red flag is not pointing at the baby daddy who is going through the courts to get his children. The red flag is pointing at the person who decide to do away with themselves and leave their children. That's where the red flag is pointing at. Because if somebody decides, I have 2 children, the father of a woman's, it's a woman speaking now, yeah. A woman has 2 children, and the father is fighting for custody. That is not a normal thing. I think it's in the black community. I'm not sure if it's in the black community, but in the black community, this is not a normal thing. It does happen, but it's not as prevalent as people as we would like it to, or maybe whatever. Fighting for custody for his children. But he seems like the bad person. The bad person is the one that did do away with themselves because they couldn't stand. First of all, she shouldn't even have children. She had 2 children at the age of 20. 2 children at the age of 20. Isn't that a red flag on her behalf? I'm not bashing this young lady. I'm just trying to say, what are you saying, my brother? Let's continue with the video. Thanks for the people that are coming in. Please press the like button as you come along.
It was a losing battle. And what we're seeing is we're seeing a lot of dudes that really don't like kids. They don't want to give up. They don't want to deal with the kids. The only reason why they wanted to really have custody of children so they don't have to pay child support, man. That's the truth. A lot of these,
bruh, I want to say this to you, the narrator of this channel. You have gone to the worst extreme. There's many extreme in between. Why men go for custody for their children? And why pay child support when you can, and fathers are noticed as better parents? You're grabbing at straws, my brother. You're grabbing at straws saying these things about men because you're saying men. You said most men don't love their children. All they want to do is to not pay child support. If I don't love something, I don't want it around me. I'd rather pay the child support and let the children that you're saying the men don't love stay with their mother. Because if you don't love something, why would you want it around you? And which man do you know, bro? Which man do you know that don't love his children? Which man do you know, brother? This is mad what you're saying, bro. You're saying Most of these men out here don't love the children. All they want to do is not to pay child support. So they have the children. Why would I have some little nippers around me every fucking day running up and down, costing me money, costing me time, costing me. I can't bring chicks in the yard as much as I want because these fuckers don't go to sleep in time. Why would I have them around? I'd rather pay the child support. Continuing with the video.
Dudes, they really don't like the children.
Men, this man is mad, bro.
And I'm pretty sure she saw that. And you know, it's unfortunate. Let me go back to my screen.
No, wait there. Jay, what you just done here? What you just done, bro? You came to a conclusion of a summarization. You work it out. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. You said I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, and then leave it. Not leaving it like maybe that's how it goes. But I'm not gonna make a decision off of that. That's what you need to say, brother. You don't need to say, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. My brother, you can't say that because that can't work in a court of law. I'm pretty sure she saw that he wasn't a good man after she had 2 children for him. I'm pretty sure she found out. I'm pretty sure she could have found out before she had the 2 children for this man. If she had 1 for this man.
Oh my God.
And then she went and had 2.
Oh my God.
But in the meantime, she didn't work out that this man wasn't a good man. But you're pretty sure now that she has the 2 children and he's fighting her for custody. Normally, men don't go for custody of their children unless the mother is unfit. It's not no petty thing like, yeah, man, my children, them nothing there with you. The mother must be doing something over the yard. Having this dude, that dude, every dude running up in the yard. She has time. We go on further in the video. And thank you, people, for coming in. Please. Is there a way to share it? We're having a serious conversation here, breaking up this gentleman's conversation.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Olivia had to deal with that. But like I said, man, these mothers, man, they need a break. You know, we don't realize that the
mothers need a damn break. Mothers need a break. They so much need a break. Stop breaking up with your baby daddy if you need a break. It's simple. If you need help with your children, stay with the person that impregnates you, because as we know, 80% of relationships are break up by women. Ask the woman them if your man never left you yet, how much man never left you. Now boy never left me yet, and me left boy. So bro, tell them, instead of cuddling them like this, tell them, so ladies, please stay with the brother who breed you if you need a break. Stop expecting your baby daddy to live way over yonder, taking care of himself way over yonder, and when you need a break, you should come running. We don't have a relationship anymore, young lady. We don't have a relationship anymore. So when you need me, I can't be there, because if I'm having a relationship with you, we will be there together.
mothers are, you know, they have the children 24/7, 7 days out of the week. I mean, most fathers probably get their kids
Tanika,
2 days out of the
Tanisha,
week, if that.
Tasha,
These women don't get no breaks, man.
Join the
There's no
live, man.
breaks
Come on,
for
let's talk
single
about
mothers or women. You know, that messes with your mental. And then, like I said, with all the stuff you see on the internet, all the crap that women have to deal with, you know, getting attacks just for doing something that they were created to do, you know, giving birth.
I mean, we get attacked for something that we was created to do. Lady was created to born the child, and we was created to impregnate them with the child, and we get cussed for impregnating girls that wanted to get impregnated by us. We didn't even want to impregnate some of them. So stop being unfair. I don't want to say you're trying to friend these women up because is this your real thought process? Is this the way you really think, my brother? Or this is just for cuddling the woman them to get a lot of woman subscribers to your channel? I want to know.
My bad, y'all. I'm still sick, but I had to come out with the story because it really bothered me that people are attacking this woman, man, because she committed suicide. Like I said, she was depressed. She did the best she can do, man. You know, we don't understand how big depression it is, especially when you feel like you don't have anybody to go to, man. And this woman felt alone. My bad. This woman felt alone, man, and it's just unfortunate that guys in the manosphere are laughing and saying she's a coward. You know, she went out wrong, man. But a lot of mothers, a lot of single mothers are in this situation. There's no help for them, man. There's no help. You leave kids alone with men for like 2 hours, men are ready to lose their mind and go crazy. And not that I'm saying anything wrong with children. You know, children are a blessing, but what I'm saying is that it can get tiring, man. And then if a woman wants to go out to the club, oh, she's a horrible mother. She want to go out to the club with her friends. She's a bad mother because she wants to enjoy herself.
Listen. People keep doing foolishness. You see, after you become a mother, stop thinking about yourself. I want to enjoy myself. I want to have fun. You know what you need to do? Don't have children until you're ready to stop having fun. Yeah. It's just straight like that. Because if you fuck around with your job at work, your job is not a life, but you lose it. Your job is a job. So you can't be messing around with the job just because I don't want to go to work today. I want to go to the club. I don't want to stay with my child today. Don't have children if you ain't ready to cut out clubbing.
A bad mother because of that. Like there's always attack on women who are trying to protect their mental, man, and there's nowhere to turn for them. You know what I mean? It's a lose-lose situation. So, you know what I mean? It's so bad out here, man. This woman, like I said, is very unfortunate because her children lose a mother, and they're gonna remember this, man. Like I said, it's all over social media, it's all over the news. This is gonna be something that's gonna scar them probably for life, man. They're definitely probably gonna need therapy for this. But my thing is when you got
But you gotta remember, JJ, this lady scarred her children for life. That's what you gotta remember. You're just remembering that the children are scarred. You have to remember who scarred these children for life. The mom, the same person we are saying is the victim in the situation, who caused who inflict pain and death on herself. You are saying is the victim. She's not a victim. She's the perpetrator. This person that you're saying all these things about, and oh my God, oh whatever, she is the perpetrator. She caused all of this. She didn't want to have babies, yeah? Because as we can see, the daddy is fighting for the children. If she didn't want to have babies, you shouldn't have sex. Have sex with somebody else. Have sex with protection. No, she didn't. She get 2 children. Not even 1. 2. At the age of 20 or so, she has 2 children. She is careless. She makes sure she and the baby daddy is in pasa. Because all you're looking at, oh my God, she's a little beautiful, pretty little girl. She shouldn't have let this happen to her. He did it to her. He's a horrible man. He's fighting for custody for his children. He's a horrible man. He shouldn't be fighting for custody. Leave it. No, the man see that the children are living in some form of squalor with a mad person that is suicidal, that have time for social media.
dudes like Kevin Samuels bashing mothers every
Kevin Samuels don't bash mothers. Kevin Samuels talk about situations and put the right perspective, not the fantasy perspective, the correct perspective on the situation by making them know that this you are not of high class and value after you have children for that man, and then come to me now, who is of a high caliber, who work on myself to get to a particular place in life, and now has my goal and dreams at my foot, and then you coming in with people children when I am perfectly able to make my own children. You're not looking at it like that. Kevin Samuel ain't dissing or bashing anybody. He's just speaking on what he see and making them know exactly what the situation is. It might don't sound nice to people, but come on, everything don't sound nice.
Single day making millions. This stuff is what happens, man. This is what happens, man. Women feel like they have nowhere to turn. They feel like they're horrible people because you guys are making it seem like they're horrible people, which they're not. This woman definitely.
Nobody say they are horrible people. If they do things what horrible people do, you're allowed to say that. If you see the woman them having children with men that they don't want and breaking the family up, that's horrible to the family. So that's actions of horrible people. If you see every day the black woman them twerking as they hear a song play, they could be out in a restaurant, that's horrible. That's disgusting. That's disrespectful. You don't catch other races doing that. So what people talk about when they see it is not horrible if they talk about it. Doing it is horrible. Not talking about it.
Didn't deserve this, man. You know what I mean? But a lot of people feel a certain way about committing suicide, but you know, she cried out for help. So, you know, my condolences is definitely with, you know, her family,
This young lady cried out for help. She took up her phone, yeah, and she cried out for help on social media. She cried out for help on social media. She could have cried out for help on to the relevant authority who help people who feel sui. She could have done that. But she keep going on Facebook and Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, and leaving message like doctor work on Snapchat. There must be doctors on Snapchat. So what you need to do is to find the doctor on the Snapchat or the therapist on Snapchat. Your friends and people on Snapchat, your followers and little friends them on Snapchat, they ain't therapists. So when this young lady take up her phone and you say she's crying out for help, in somewhere there is no help, that is stupid. To cry out for help, there is places that do this. It seems like she can read and seems like she can spell because she's on Snapchat and she's putting text messages like texts on the videos or after the videos, okay? So there is, she's very intelligent. She can do it. So she can find the places where she need to find. It's not no rocket science. It's a first world country this young girl live in. She could have got help if she really wanted for help. She's keep going on Facebook. It's sort of mentality.
children, you know, everybody. Nobody wins in these situations. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel, Jerome Whiteside, No Love for Manosphere Media. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. I have
I've spent over $30 million on YouTube ads, and now I'm about to give you the exact blueprint on how you can do it yourself.
I got another video coming up.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to
Nick, please don't strike my channel. We're just surfing over here, baby. Fair use, Nick. Big up yourself. Please subscribe to Nick's channel.
Neek at Night, and tonight we're going to
Neek
be
at
talking about the post that Livy J posted leading up to her untimely demise caused by her own suicide. Now, we're going to talk about this and just break down what was going on in this situation. So, if you guys have not heard already, a single mother of two killed herself after battling depression and the stress of raising her kids alone. Now, Livy J would go on TikTok and she would share on Facebook how she was battling depression and she was really crying out for help. She would post these TikTok videos with these underlining messages saying that, you know, she doesn't plan on being here that long, She talked about how she was battling depression. She talked about her struggles with her kid's father. And she even talked about how people were taunting her with fake CPS messages and all kind of stuff that she was going through with no help and to no avail. And it just ended up with her basically saying, you know what, I'm checking out. This is the end. And she caused her own death by car wreck. Now, due to copyright, I can't play the video that she shared to her TikTok. It's basically an audio over her photos of her two boys. And it says, you know, I just don't think I'm going to be here anymore. And then it's followed by, I believe, the voice of Morgan Freeman. And it says, you know, well, how do you want to be remembered to your loved ones or your sisters and stuff like that? And then she was like, and then the female voice says, you know, I just want them to know that I tried. So that was the video that she shared. Now let's go on to her post. Now on her Facebook.
Wait there. She said, how do you want to be remembered? She had the time. She was going through so much stress growing these two children. She don't want the father, from the last video that we watched, she don't want the father to get the children. Because the gentleman said the father must be so horrible, and she, the woman, saw the red flags. So she decided to get herself out of the picture altogether by this horrible way, by scarring the children them, that their mother did this. She's such a much a victim. If she has so much time to go on social media, to crafting up this, googling this, finding this, but she couldn't find the real help. All she had time to do is to go for search for Morgan Freeman voice over here and download it, incorporate it in her TikTok video. You know how much time these things take to do while she has two children to be tending to, but she don't want the father to have them. But she have all this time for social media. Every help that she sent for that we know of right now, she asks for it on social media by crafting all these videos that take time to do. But she has two children that is hard to grow these two children. If it's so hard to grow these two children, let the dad get them. Her saying to the grandparents, please fight that the dad don't get the children. That is selfishness and bad mind. So she take herself out of the picture altogether and leave the fight to her grandparents. Because she don't want the dad who she had them with to have them. This sound like a she are the problem, and not being aggressive, not being horrible, not being anything. She sound like she are the problem.
She shared, having to do this parent-ish alone has really made me a lot stronger and shows me that I am capable of doing anything. But at the same time, I want to breathe. I want to be able to go to the bathroom at least once without little kids following me. I want to be able to sleep in because I don't have to get up just because kids are up. I want a break.
Baby, that's why you stay with the person who breed you. Yes? If you want a break and you're going to make sure you have two children by the time you are 20, what you need to do is to make sure that you try your utmost best, and if need be, put up with efforts to make sure or be the best woman that you can. Be submissive and all these things and make the man stay with you. If you need a break, else you shouldn't have two children. Didn't you? Nobody taught you that if you have two children, you won't be able to go to the bathroom without a break?
I'm comfortable enough to say that now and not give a F. What no one says because I am human. Okay? So that's what she said on October 13th. And 3 days ago, when she decided to end her life, finally, she posted her final message to Facebook and she said,
and it says, I'm on a live, baby.
I'm sorry, but I can't keep battling depression. To the ones that were really there, I love y'all. If I do succeed at this, please make sure.
Talking about single mother, the young lady that commit suicide on herself because she couldn't cope with the two children there.
Oh my God, you know what? And this is the thing. I've got one friend that she go out with herself and me I try to control her, but she just like one like say unruly more than anybody else.
What is the problem with her?
Just some kids and some court situation, and if they don't get back the kids, they're gonna some, you know, when you have to just hold on to them, come and look when I like my little sister. But if you want to go on like you want to show off, I will flop you.
What is the situation? She's not being, the government is trying to take away the children from her?
Yes, right this minute.
What is she doing wrong? Why they want to take them?
What should I do? More than enough wrong.
She's doing a lot of wrongs?
Yes.
Then well, it's the right it's the right thing then. Where's the dad? The dad want them?
Did I tell you about the story?
You are breaking up, you know, you're not coming through clearly. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
No, me I say you know my
All of that never clear. You're doing one bad part of the house. Me not hear nothing what you say. So like you're underwater like cartel song. No. Me not hear nothing what you say. Alright. Okay, my sister. So, yeah. Back to the video.
Sure, my kids are okay, please. Okay? And so basically what went down was she was driving her 2017 Nissan Sentra. And while she was driving, she collided with a man by the name of Travis Pittman, and he was driving his 2012 pickup. Now, she basically crossed the center line and struck the pickup head on, according to a press release. So she sees this car and decides to just take it head on. And that's how she ended herself, and that's how she passed. She had reportedly been battling an intense depression and had...
So when she went and done this, do anyone have any information where did she leave the children? Because she seemed like a... From the TikToks, even social media, she seemed like an irresponsible mother because, as I said, to make all these social media videos, it takes time to make all these videos. So while she's there and she says she don't have any time to go to the bathroom without children running at her feet. Remember that, you know? Remember that? I'm not being horrible. I'm just breaking the thing apart from my perspective. She said she have not got time to, she haven't been to the bathroom. She want to break because she want to go to the bathroom without having children at her feet. Maybe if you was tending to the children and finding stuff for them to do, they wouldn't be at your feet when you want to go to the bathroom. And you have to remember, by having children, you giving up your time is over. So make sure you know what age you want children at. So the younger heads them out there coming up now. Make sure you know at what age you want to have children, because it's going to take away all of your time. Especially if you decide to do it on your own, because doing it on your own is mostly, not all the time, mostly a decision that you decided to make because you left your team player. You break away from the team, saying you can do this, you can win by yourself because you're a strong woman. You said that. Stop saying these things, girls.
Been posting messages to her Facebook in the months leading up to her death, like I told you.
You see? She keep posting messages to her Facebook when she can call the relevant authorities.
Guys are ready. It says, family and friends also said that she was having major issues with her child's father, as well as caring for her children alone. In one of the messages, the mother of two made a passionate appeal for her kids to not be taken away by their father. In the messages, she says, if anything ever happens to me, do not give my kids to their dad permanently, because if while I was here alive, you couldn't help take care of them, then why wait till I'm gone? Now, this is
because maybe he didn't want to be around you. Yeah? Maybe he didn't want to be around you because the kind of person that you are. I'm not saying that you are, but we're trying to look at it from other perspective, not just one track minded, what she said, what she said, what she said. What kind of person are you? Why the daddy don't want to be around you? And is it true that he didn't want to take care of them? Or you was being an obstacle in his way to take care of them? Maybe you wanted to, but you wanted special treatment as well. We know how you ladies day at times. So we cannot take what she's writing there, because women write with their feelings and what they feel right now. And what they feel right now doesn't necessarily mean it is reality. It's just that she's feeling that, and not disrespecting anything. But we know that ladies work off of their feelings and their feelings and their feelings. And they write and say stuff that don't even go the way. They just think. Because remember, women go and cheat if they think their man cheat. They think that he cheated and they went and cheat. So you have to know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with women. That they're very
This is a message
sexy.
that she shared back in September 17th, and then she reposted it again a few days before she just finally decided to end her life. And so she reposted this message so that it was current on her page, saying, please don't. Okay. And then she would also get threatening fake text messages from someone pretending to be Child Protective Services, according to a Society alert. So this is what she posted to her page, and it's a text message that says, hello, Miss Pofam. She's like, who is this? I'm contacting you on the behalf of your children. She put question mark. Please give me a brief phone call in the next 10 minutes. She's like, who is this? If we don't receive a phone call, we will be showing up to Stewart Street. Okay. And so this is her basically posting like people were messing with her, and she was just pleading for people to leave her alone. She went viral. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but
you can reduce or eliminate your midnight toilet rush easily with this simple prostate fixing trick, starting today. This amazing solution comes from a remote island in Japan where prostate.
If you guys remember, this picture has been floating around social media, and she has been going viral constantly from this photo that she shared of her son. Now, she shared this photo of her son back in July, but it has been reoccurring, going back, viral when people see it, new blogs posted and things like that. And a lot of people have been, contacting her and saying like mean things like, oh, your son didn't say that, and just saying all kind of stuff like that. But if you remember this photo with the caption, it says, my son said out of nowhere, mama, the guys in your past ain't do nothing but treat you like ish. Let me show you what a real man does. Let me put 30 in your tank, pay your bills, and take you out. Mama, just quit your job now. And then she wrote, ish just made me tear up. So when a lot of people seen this, some people took it for a joke, like, ah, ha, 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 she's being funny.
You see, yeah, deal with a kind of a person who make up stories. Do you see that? Do you see that what you're dealing with right here is a person that make up stories? So if this was a court of law now, where you gamble there, blam, she just made up a story and put it out there in the world. It's her fantasy man she's thinking about. She made up a story, put it out there in the world. So whatever she say about the dad right now, that is not relevant. Whatever she say about the dad, no good. Because in the court of law, see, you make up one story. So whatever you say now could be a made up story. Who never catch the full video on the playback where you get the chance, watch back that video, yeah, and see everything what I say add up. Me no must write, but however, look into what go on. Thanks for the people that keep coming in on the live. Please to press the like button as you come along. We're talking about this young lady that commits suicide after having a difficult time being a single parent and with 2 children at the age of 20.
She's joking, of course he didn't say all that. But then a lot of people were being mean, like, well, how could you post that? He didn't say that. Da, da, da. So it was like half and half, people thinking that it was cute and funny that she posted it, and then it was people who were being mean about it, saying, mean things. But all in all, it's just a sad story and a sad situation that, she decided to take her life, take herself away from her children. And the fact that she was battling this depression that she just was not able to overcome. Now, a lot of times in the Black community, we don't really talk about depression, a lot. We don't talk about postpartum depression, and we don't talk about ways of coping with it a lot. And it sucks that, she was one who was pretty vocal about her depression, and she was crying out.
Listen, man, she was pretty vocal, but tell me which black girl ain't vocal on social media. She was pretty vocal about the problem. Tell me which black girl ain't vocal on social media. She's been vocal about a problem in the wrong place. Listen what it name. Social media. Like it's like no problem media. We should create something called no problem media. That's what we need to do. Create something called no problem media, because what you're trying to say here is that she was very vocal about her problems. But where was she being vocal about her problem? Where she was being vocal about her problem is somewhere that nobody gives a fuck.
Out for help and was not able to get the help that she needed so that she can be here happy and healthy with her children. um I just wanted to briefly talk about this because it was just sad. It just tugs at your heartstrings, especially being a mom, knowing how difficult being a parent is. Now, I'm a parent with a village. I have my mom, my daughter also has her father who, she goes to on the weekends. So it's like, even with my village, I have my mom, I have my aunts, I have people who can help me if I need help and things like that. Being a single parent still is hard. Like, it's still a hard road. And so I can't imagine what it's like to the women out there who don't have a village.
What most women tend to forget. People speak about single momity like it's a must. It got so normal to be a single parent now. You don't have to be. If you don't want to be, you could try your best not to be. Most of these girls ain't trying nothing not to be a single parent. They just end up pregnant by some guy they was having sex with. And then, oh, I'm a single parent and we must have all this sympathy and pity for you. When you get yourself into this situation, now we must have all this sympathy and pity for you because you are a single parent. I can't think of the right analogy right now. However, nobody owe you anything because you decided. You decided, make a conscious adult decision, because only adult can have children, they say. So you made an adult decision to be a single mother. Then stop complaining about like it's a must. You don't have to be it. First of all, you had sex with somebody you wasn't married to. You make an adult decision to run the risk of being a single parent. Okay? Then you get pregnant for the person, and you, first of all, there was protection, there was abortion, there was a lot of things. You didn't, after morning after pill and then abortion, you didn't use none of them. You decided to have these two children. Okay, after you have these two children, you, for whatever the reason is, you get rid of the daddy and decided you're not in a relationship with the dad anymore. Do you have a current boyfriend? Do we know about that? Nobody mentioned that. The boyfriend need to come out because she ain't there not sexing. She's all over social media and people hitting her up. She need validation. She need to feel like she's beautiful. She's taking, money's coming over to the yard. The boyfriend, I'm making an assumption now. This is an assumption. This is not facts. The boyfriend must have said to himself, you know what? I can't be in and out of this yard, it's dangerous because men's coming in and out, and some of them men's that coming in and out, they're bad men. So you know what I'm gonna do? Cause this girl is crazy. And she keep doing crazy stuff that make man want to take themselves away. And make man want to go for custody. Men don't normally go for custody unless he sees from a man's judgment that his children is living in a dangerous environment. Tell the truth, people. We don't catch men just running for custody. By the way, there's a possibility that people can join the chat. Just hit the link in the messenger area, that link there, https link / something StreamYard. You can hit that link and you can come live and talk to me and state your point. Or if you want a phone number to join in the conversation, you don't want to come on the screen, you could just hit me up and say send the number and I will do just that. And you can call me from a WhatsApp call if you're out of London or if you're out of England, the United Kingdom. Let's continue with the video. I like this video here. It's enlightening.
Who don't have the help morally, physically, or any type of emotional help at all. Like, I can't even imagine. And then on top of that, adding depression on top of that with no village to help. My heart just goes out to her children who are now left without a mother.
Selfish.
I know that she was saying in her messages that she doesn't, want the children's father to do anything for the kids.
Silly.
But
Selfish.
I think
Bad mind.
that hopefully this would be an eye-opening situation for the father of her child to step up and be a father, because it's not fair.
Lady, the father is fighting for custody. You love using this word step up. Many fathers want to step up, but their baby mama step away. And then after you step away, well, you should still do everything. That's not how life is. You don't get it the way you want it. You get it the way it is. Stop being a little spoiled brat. You want to step away, but have things done your way. That is with most mom. I've been there. I am a father. Mom want to step away from dad and have everything work the way she wanted to work. Same way with this spoiled brat princess mentality. Well, it doesn't go the way you want it to go. It goes the way it goes. It has been set before you was born.
Fair to the child to have two parents just totally gone and the other one is still living.
She went.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the father would wake fair to the child.
You see how them love these fathers? You see how them deal with fathers? She's gonna say wake up, I think. Let's listen again.
To have two parents just totally gone and the other one is still living. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the father would wake up, and step up to the plate and be the father to his children, because now they don't have their mom either.
Aww.
So I don't know. I just wanted to share.
Why they don't have their mom? Now tell me. Why don't they have their mom? Why don't they have their mom? The father get blamed. You see? The father get disunited. Hopefully the father will wake up and step up. She who had the children take away herself from the situation. First of all, we can assume she took herself away from the dad, because the dad come with rules and regulation in the house. Secondly, she took herself away from the children because she can't be bothered with what she create. This is really, really ridiculous. This is really bad. She can't be bothered. She can't be bothered with nothing. She cannot be bothered with nothing. If something becomes difficult, she's suicide. She's suey. If something becomes difficult, she's suey. She puts stuff out on the social media. People comment on it and try to put her in her place, and she's feeling bad. Don't put nothing out. You live on social media. You live on social media. I bet you when she passed, she was on social media. She was driving. Oh, I'm gonna do myself in. I'm gonna dash for myself. But they just don't show that video. I'm not bashing. Talking the truth is not bashing. These ladies out here, these strong black women out here, as soon as you say something about what you do was wrong, what you done was wrong, what you done was silly, what you done was stupid. Oh, you're bashing women. You're not strong if you look at it like that. You're so strong that you can't be corrected. You can't be guided. You can't be led. You're so strong. But where are you leading yourself to? All of you were so strong and so wise and so independent. Where are you leading yourself to? Where are you going? Where have you got to? Hey, girl. Go to work like that. Looking smart. Yes, all of you women who's strong and independent and you don't need no leadership. Where are you going? You're driving in a truck, you're driving in your car, and go hit up into a next car on purpose. That's where you're going. Uno strong, independent, smart, intelligent. But what uno do with uno self is drive towards something. First of all, uno make sure uno breed for somebody we don't want uno. And then when they don't want uno fight them. See you later, baby. She wanna go there?
Yeah, my mom's going out soon, so she's gonna be good.
No problem. Cheerio. The father got painted in a bad picture just there. But the father is the one that is fighting for custody. So she's saying, hopefully he wake up and step up. The father wanted to be there. You know that mothers leave fathers. Fathers don't go around leaving their children. Even though that's the famous way. That's the way how people say it goes. You don't go that way. Fathers don't get up running away leaving their children. Fathers stick around. Yeah. Stay with their children. Fathers want to do that. But most of them are not allowed. See, I'm living here with my daughter and woman. My daughter is like, she loves me and I love her. So in the other video before this one, the gentleman said, most times the father don't even love the children. He just want to be, he just don't want to pay any child support. Which man you know no love them children? If a man even not there around him children, him love him children. The only reason why he has the children or fight for custody and got the children is because you don't want to pay child support. But as I said, I'd rather pay child support if I don't love something and don't want them around me, in which that's ridiculous not to love your children. That was a silly statement of that gentleman. But anyway, let's continue to the end of this video.
Share this very, very sad story, and get your thoughts on it. If you are a mom out there, what are ways that you have overcome your obstacles of depression? Did you, as a mom,
one way to get over your depression is to get some help by being with the father who make these children with you and being a team player. When you won't have so much stress, can't go to the bathroom on your own because children are at your feet. When you want to go to the bathroom, if it's rocket science to you, you can't break it down or break it up. When you want to go to the bathroom at times, the father will be there. Stupid. You don't need that. The father will be right there so you can go to the bathroom. Or the guy go? The father will be there so you can go to the bathroom. It's simple. No rocket scientist was in that. Easy. You can go to the bathroom, but you decided to be a single mother.
suffer from postpartum depression? And if you did, what are some tips that you can leave in the comments for other mothers who may not have a village and need to hear some encouraging tips or helpful tips to help them get through a tough time or a tough battle with depression? I want you guys to leave those tips down below. Hopefully your tips that you can share can probably help the next mom who's going through this. Maybe a mom who is also having these same struggles and thinking about ending her life. Maybe she can read this situation. Read the comments that you guys leave see this situation and get help. You know, there's a lot of counseling services that are available for us that a lot of people don't utilize. We have now, especially.
You see, there's a lot of services that could help. But what she kept doing was going on social media. There's a lot of services that can help somebody with depression. But she didn't access none of them. All she kept accessing was TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Real stable mom. This is real stable mom. The dad, son, more responsibly went to court.
Since COVID, a lot of resources online to where you don't even have to leave your home.
You hear that? You hear that? She don't have to leave her home, yeah? But she didn't access none of them. She kept accessing Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, keep accessing social media. And she's crying out for help. Crying out for help. No, she ain't crying out for no help. You don't cry out and help on social media because social media is for jokes and fuckery. The relevant authority who help people with depression, they're there. You can access them. I guess they're on social media too, or they're on Google.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how to end this, but I just wanted to share and, just share this story. All right, guys.
An urgent message to
Well, as you can see right there, yeah? That was that. That young lady, I'm very sorrowful of what occurred, that what happened to her. However, what younger ladies need to do now is to get themselves into a situation where they can talk and get information and see how they can help themselves. You hear that? Let's see. I didn't vet this year's video before I came on, so I'm just gonna
yeah, this is a special one right
jump
here.
in on this one.
I hope everybody having a good day out there, man. We are one family, we are one life, we are one love, we are one fight, and
Let's
all
see what
that good
happened here
shit.
with this one now.
I hope everybody having a good day out there, man. I know. They still in power. I get it.
This guy's gonna beat her back.
But at the same time,
This guy is
spread
gonna-
positive vibes and try to smile more. You know what I'm saying?
If you think I was not nice with my commentary or my breaking up of the situation, you're gonna think this guy is horrible. He's gonna be cold.
It'll help your day. So anyway, I'm coming to you with a different type of story today. You know, this is a different type of message that needs to be delivered.
He's not gonna be nice. Fair use, bro. Fair use.
Hold on, I got a file for this.
He's not gonna be nice. Nope. The sensitive ladies, this ain't gonna be fun.
As you read the caption in this video, you see it says 21-year-old mother of two posts suicide note on Facebook after losing battle with depression before killing herself in car wreck. I would have put an A there, in a car wreck, but hey, who am I? So
Stay tuned. Press like.
this is a sad situation
Very.
because there's no foul play. There's no ill will, ill intent behind this. If you've read or heard about the story or seen it, the young lady basically took her own life because of single parenthood.
You see that? Enough more is gonna do it.
She said she just want to go to the restroom by herself. She just want to breathe. She just, y'all know how it is when you have your first child or your first couple of children, and yeah, it's a change that happens in life. Some are welcoming to the change and inviting. Some it's very stressful for, right? Some it's all lovey-dovey and teddy bears and hearts in the beginning, and it can turn into beatings and murder and abuse and yeah. But in this situation here, she was basically posting signs that she was getting tired. Whoever this baby daddy is, sounds like he's a no-show. Sounds like he put all the responsibility on her. Sounds like he
Guys, not traveling.
laid in the bed but didn't make it up when he got up. And yes, we know that women, in a lot of cases, can get the short end and does get the short end of the stick. You know what I mean? It's crazy how these men make these babies and disappear. I was one of those babies. Were you one of those babies? This is not pent up aggression. This is not bitterness. This is what it is. It's some sorry ass niggas out there. Period, point blank. It's some sorry ass niggas out there. Brothers, whether you're with the baby mama or not, you made that baby with that lady, and you need to step up to your responsibility. That means you need to do for them financially and physically. You do need to give the mother a break, because you didn't give her a break when you was trying to break her back. So you can run the streets and...
This dude as well hasn't got full information that the father was filing for custody. The father of the children is filing for custody through the courts. So yes, he wanna be a father. Okay? You wanna be a father.
Make more babies. She's trying to figure shit out now that she has 1, 2, 3, 4 more mouths to feed and not getting no financial support from you. What type of nigga is you? Okay, well, maybe you was that nigga that was like me. Daddy may have came around a few times in the beginning, but in the end, 30 years later, you don't even know if the nigga alive. You know you got brothers and sisters, but you never met them. You know you have other family members, but you'll probably never meet them. So if you are that nigga and that did happen to you, and you know how the shit feels, why would you allow your child to go through that?
Listen, bro. You see, if your mama got pregnant for some dude that didn't want to be around, you gotta remember.
Honey, I'll go get on the chair.
Baby, sit on the chair. Jump up. You can't. See, I'm working here.